There is a country that is clearly winning the battle against coronavirus. Not the US, not England, but a small country in Asia, Taiwan. No lockdown, no economic slowdown, full freedom but with responsibility. And India can learn a lot from Taiwan. But Indian media is not covering it because there is less sensationalism and more solutions.
Taiwan's success is surprising, even for experts. Taiwan is very close to China. That's less than the distance between Mumbai and Pune. In January, around 2,000 Chinese tourists would visit Taiwan every day. It was the time of the Lunar New Year. People from Taiwan keep traveling to China and back for business all the time. And this was a recipe for disaster.
But the reality is different. Taiwan has just 440 cases, far better than other countries. South Korea, Japan, and India. So what did Taiwan do right? We must learn this from Taiwan and share this knowledge with everybody because India needs it right now. Taiwan is winning the battle because of 3 reasons.
Number 1. Taiwan was alert. When the rest of the world was sleeping, Taiwan woke up.
In the end of December, when China notified the WHO about an unknown pneumonia, Taiwan immediately started proper inspections of all the passengers coming from Wuhan. Their own medical team went to Wuhan to understand the facts, and Taiwan asked hospitals to report people with similar symptoms. Soon, they cancelled all tours to China. Anyone arriving in Taiwan from overseas went through thermal screening at airports. All of this was before even a single case was detected in Taiwan. Border control, crowd management, and proper guidance to the public. Taiwan did it when the world took it as a joke.
India is a big country, and there are still places with few or no cases. Taiwan's experience can help these areas form a strategy.
Number 2. They immediately formed Central Epidemic Command Center. They devised an action plan.
Disinfecting public places, information transparency, and responsible checkups of their patients. And when they detected a patient, Taiwan used data to find their 14-day travel history.
Every great plan needs proper execution. Taiwan stopped exporting all masks and regulated mask sales so that they can assure everybody gets a mask. They invested $6.8 million to open 60 new mask production lines. From 1.8 million masks per day, they started producing 10 million masks per day. And that's how they were able to even donate masks to the countries in need. This is Taiwan's mask miracle. Taiwan has donated 1 million masks to India. These masks will help medical professionals. These medical professionals will be able to help millions of Indian patients. And that's why we need to thank Taiwan. Do you agree with me? Put thank you in the comments below.
Taiwan's vice president is an epidemiologist. When experts guide policy decisions, they keep politics aside and take rational decisions. And this is what India needs.
Number 3. They educated the public. Any crisis like this cannot be handled by the government alone. It needs public support.
They have press conferences every day. They had no lockdown, and the people who showed symptoms were put in quarantine.
But they didn't leave them alone. They supported them at all costs. They started giving $30 in welfare to all the people in quarantine. And this gave people a good reason to report their symptoms honestly. They asked the parents to check the temperature of their kids every day before school. And more importantly, their people followed. All of this was possible because all the parts of this giant machine work together in synergy. Do we have it in India? We see people flouting all the lockdown regulations all the time. India has the biggest lockdown in place, but yet the number of cases is not coming down. Why? The answer isn't simple. But we must learn from the countries who had worse odds than us, but yet they fought the virus better. You see, Taiwan had lost lives during the SARS epidemic, and they learned their lesson and they applied their learnings over here.
And right now, they're shipping protective equipment to other countries. Taiwan has donated 17 million face masks worldwide. They're sharing their raw materials, their test kits, their ideas, and ventilators with the rest of the world.
India can learn from this expertise and jointly apply it in the rural pockets which need it the most. Taiwan has shown us that life goes on. We need to learn to live with COVID. Normal is different now, and Taiwan can help us in that.
So many countries don't even recognize Taiwan as a country. It is denied an entry into the WHO and even the UN.
But that doesn't stop Taiwan from being kind.
And we're here to help. Taiwan can help.
Taiwan's story is a reminder for all of us that even in adverse situations we can fight and we can win. And most importantly, when we treat the whole world as a big family, we all win.